According to a recent book, if you remember way back when His Majesty the King, King Charles III, absolutely announced, and very sadly, I have to say, that he was suffering from a form of cancer. Remember that Harry jumped on a plane after hearing this on the news, right? Because there's no contact with the family whatsoever. And apparently turned up in London. Well, let me explain. Morning, good to see you. Welcome back. Thank you so much for your time and lovely to see you again. You keep it all right? I'm not so bad, thank you, as we head towards the end of August. Where has it all gone, chums, eh? Have you enjoyed your summer so far? Don't let it go. We've still got September. Things might get a little bit better. Yes, think positive, you know what I mean? Don't start talking to me about Christmas. Oh no, way too early. I'm a little bit like Charles Dickens. I think it should start around about the 23rd. How quick do you put your Christmas tree up? Is it real or plastic? Let's not go there. It's just too early, isn't it? Yeah, let's not go there. Let's go here instead. Let me explain about this particular story. What's interesting here, as I said, is that the problem with Harry is that is his own worst problem. This should have been nipped in the bud many, many years ago. Talking to people who are very close to Harry, and more importantly, were close at a pivotal time, when you think he had a very difficult sort of, how should we say, disciplinarian mode. I don't go into the fact that, he was suffering from all sorts of problems. What about William? William's turned out fine. Yes, he might have his down days like everybody does. He might get a bit snappy with people. Doesn't everybody? Aren't they allowed to do that? But, William is an absolute gentleman when he's out. He's always thinking of others. And that might seem a bit but it's true when you watch them up close. Harry, has turned into a very strange character, because when you do see him at these very rare events, for instance, like when he comes over to the well child thing, that he's basking in the limelight. He misses and craves that world that he had, but he can't show it. William has got this for the rest of his life, doesn't have to try, and wants to do good with the world, with things what he's doing, whether you agree with the climate stuff or the homelessness. He's trying to make the world a better place, alongside Catherine, the Princess of Wales. Meghan and Harry have turned into micro celebrities. And what's interesting here is what you find is the fact that clearly each time Harry comes back, it's always in a negative, isn't it? There's always now a bubble, a cloud surrounding him, and there lies your problem. And what's interesting here, you see, is that basically everybody goes on about the fact that, Harry's olive branch, he wants this, he wants his family back. He said that on the BBC interview, but clearly he didn't mean it, because very quickly, once again, it embarrassed the family with all the other things that are going on, and basically accused his father of, the establishment and people didn't want me. He can never accept the fact that absolutely it's his fault. According to a source, when Harry turned back up on that day to come and see his father after that diagnosis, he came with something of an attitude, a bit of a swagger, more or less, why wasn't I told type of thing. As again, I have to say, allegedly. But from a good source, this was the problem. And apparently, naturally, and whether, again, you're a fan of Queen Camilla or not, she is out there looking after the king. Her partner loves him, wants to make sure he's happy, contented, particularly in this difficult time. Whenever you've got an illness, you feel more vulnerable, don't you? You know what I mean? It's kind of a wake-up call of everything, And of course, it got quite heated quite quickly, hence the reason Harry didn't get much time with him at all. But moving forward, you see, everybody talks about, they could make up all this, that and the other. No, it's quite sad, really. Apparently, according to the source, King Charles, you see, would be in a forgiving mood and, possibly, but can't forgive what Harry's done, and in particular the damage that he's done to his eldest son, to, of course, Catherine, the Princess of Wales, and his wife, Queen Camilla. Some horrendous things that Harry has said, and been given the opportunity to counteract those, but doesn't. You see, that's your problem with Harry. And the problem is that without that, even if he now apologised and said, I retract the book, it's a terrible thing, I've given the money back, whatever, it's out there. Nobody trusts Harry anymore. So for anybody to say that the King, and indeed William and Catherine, the Prince and Princess of Wales, could ever feel comfortable, relaxed enough to talk in his presence loosely, that will never happen. But you know what? This is the one thing that Harry can't grasp. In his mind, in the fullness of time, people will forgive him. Now, what does that say about Harry and Meghan? How much has she truly influenced him? Interesting, don't you think? Neil Sean, Kensington, London.